Hey, if you want to learn how to actually learn and master a real skill so that you can go out in the real world, apply it, and get a real result, stick around and watch today's video through until the very end, as I'm about to share with you the biggest mistake most people make in trying to learn new skills, and most importantly, how you can learn a skill, implement, and get results. With that said, if this is your first video, my name is Misha Wilson, and over the course of the last few years, I've now done over $30 million in total sales online, and I've used this formula to consistently learn new skill sets, apply new skill sets, and ultimately get results and scale my business with this process. With that said, if you get value, as always, don't forget to let me know in the comment section below what your biggest takeaway is, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that bell icon notification button so that you're notified when I do more videos just like this. That said, let's go ahead and dive right in.
Welcome to the Misha Wilson Show, where we show you how to create massive success online so you can enjoy the lifestyle of your wildest dreams.
All right, so what I want to talk about here today is the difference between theoretical learning and experiential learning, a huge trap that so many people get in the online world, and how you can avoid that trap and ultimately truly learn and master skill sets and start to get results. All right, so, I remember when I first came online. I knew nothing about online marketing. All I knew is that I wanted to make $10,000 a month online, right? I had no clue what a sales funnel was, what traffic was. When I heard traffic, I thought sitting in your car, driving, to work type of traffic. So I had no clue what anything was in the online world. And naturally, when you're at that space and when you're in that place, the only thing you can do in order to start your process is, well, guess what? You gotta start learning, right? And so inevitably, I started buying courses. I started buying programs. I started going through everything I could. I became a total sponge, just like everyone told me to, right? Everyone said, become a sponge, just wear the white belt, completely and totally immerse yourself in everything and learn as much as you possibly could. And that's exactly what I did. And I did that for my first year, right? And I got to a point in my journey where I was like, I've been doing this for a year, 12 hours a day. I've been learning nonstop, but I don't have any results. And what was funny is that in that moment, I actually kind of realized to myself, because I felt like deep down I should be getting results. I felt like deep down the result should be there. I felt like I was almost entitled to a result because I had spent so much time going through courses, going through information, learning new skill sets, etc., or at least theoretically learning new skill sets. But when it got right down to it, I realized that I had literally done nothing. All right, so yes, I had gone through 58 different courses, and yes, I learned about solo ads, sales funnels, Facebook ads, YouTube ads, copywriting, everything in between, but I had never actually even sat down and wrote out my first solo ad. I had never placed my first Facebook ad. I had never, created my first sales funnel. I just sat there and theoretically learned about it. And that would kind of be like, in the real world, it's gonna sound ridiculous, but if you wanted to learn how to ride a bike, sitting there and reading a book on how to ride a bike, right? And sitting there and saying, all right, I gotta put this foot on first, then this foot, and then from there, get up and just kind of pedal and I'll be good. Nobody learns how to ride a bike through reading or going through an online course about how to ride a bike. Now, is there a time, is there a place for courses? Yes, absolutely. Keep buying my courses, right? But to be real, you absolutely have to go through the courses because you have to learn one way or another. But then the big key is that you have to go from a place of learning to applying as quickly as humanly possible. And you have to understand that where the muscle memory is built, where the true learning is done, and ultimately where you get to a place of gaining complete and total mastery, which is really when you make the big money, that is all done through experiential learning. And experiential learning is done through actually taking action and implementing. All right, and so what you have to condition yourself to do in your own personal journey is you have to condition yourself to invest in the coaching programs, to invest in the products, etc., just like I still do to this day. But then, oftentimes what I'll do, instead of going through the entire thing, instead of binging the entire thing like I did way back when, I will go through literally one module, and then when I go through one module, I will execute. I'll go through the next module, and then I'll execute. I'll go through the next module, and then I'll execute. And I'm consistently executing every single new skill set that I learn. And in executing, I'm learning what works. I'm learning what doesn't. I'm refining my skill set through execution. I'm looking at the data points. I'm getting feedback loops from the data points. I'm optimizing based on those feedback loops. And really, I'm learning just like I would from getting on the actual bike and pedaling, right? Now, yeah, don't go out and immediately spend 10 grand a day on Facebook ads. Put the training wheels on, metaphorically. Start with a $5 a day budget. Push through an ad with $5 a day. See how it does. Figure out how to spend $5 a day profitably, and then scale from there. But ultimately understand that the biggest trap that people get in, and I'll get into a reason why they get in this trap, is they get stuck in the mode of learning. All right, what actually happens is that when you get in that mode of learning, when you're learning so much, like I was way back when you're just learning, you actually condition your brain to get a dopamine hit, much like you would get, from going on Instagram or checking your social media, etc. You condition your brain to get a dopamine hit from learning, right? And so all your brain ultimately wants to do is learn more so that it can continue to get those dopamine hits, and then from there, continually learn more, which ultimately never gets you to actual results. All right, and so how you need to condition yourself, once again, learn, immediately execute. Learn theoretical knowledge, execute experiential knowledge. Understand that experiential knowledge is infinitely more valuable than theoretical knowledge. Oftentimes, you'll learn 10 times more through actually executing, and the only way you'll get any result ever is through taking action and through execution. With that said, I hope you got a ton of value out of this video. As always, if you did, don't forget to let me know in the comments section below what your biggest takeaway was. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that bell icon notification button so that you're notified when I do more videos just like this.